What does taking care of a guitar require?
Taking care of a guitar primarily requires, when you purchase the guitar, to take it to a guitar shop where someone can look at it, make sure the electronics are okay, that there's nothing that needs to be repaired, because oftentimes things don't get put together well in the factory when it comes to electronics. So once electronics are taken care of, getting the guitar properly intonated and the neck set to the right level and everything being adjusted as needed, that's the first thing. And then that's kind of a one-time thing for most people. And then the recurring steps of taking care of a guitar would be changing strings, humidifying the guitar, cleaning it regularly, things like that.
How often should strings be changed?
Depending on what kind of sound you want from your strings, most people change their strings anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. Every month and a half, they get a new set of strings on their guitar. Some people like to wait longer because they like the duller sound of their strings, but 4 to 6 weeks is the average.
Why do people change their guitar strings?
People change their guitar strings because over time the strings wear out, they lose their coating, and they begin to get rusty, and they begin to build up residue from the hands, like dirt and skin, things like that, and they become looser and they don't hold a tune. So getting a new set of strings is really important to stay in tune and to have your guitar be able to have that crisp sound, because as strings continue to be played, they lose their tone, and they lose that sound of crisp, clear notes, and it all sounds very muddy and it sounds out of tune, and it just gets old really quick sometimes. So changing the strings regularly is really important.
What ways can you ensure your guitar is being taken care of even when you aren't using it?
The primary way to make sure your guitar is being taken care of and is safe when you're not using it is putting it in a hard shell case. A hard case ensures your guitar doesn't get beat up or broken when you're not around it. And properly humidifying your case using a humidifier, which requires changing the water in a humidifier about every 2 weeks, or depending on how arid of a region you live in. But keeping your guitar case properly humidified and making sure that it's a hard case that doesn't get banged up or anything, and making sure your guitar stays clean relatively most of the time. That's pretty much the main way that a guitar can be taken care of, and you can make sure that it lasts a long time.